You don't like going around looking at architecture then, or anything like that?
Hey? No, not really.
Well, I got quite friendly with Paul, and I used to go around his quite a bit. And Nick Lake was living at his place at the time. And I vaguely knew Nick from school years ago, and he's a few years older than me. And everyone at school used to refer to him as Mad Nick. Oh yeah, I mean, anyone that's ever met Nick will kind of understand. I mean, he's certainly not mad, but he's quite an individual. And we'd be round there, sort of doing whatever, and he had books and books of his poetry he used to write. And if he'd had a few beers, he'd sort of get his books out and he'd sort of read us all this poetry. And it's not all great, to be honest, but I mean, some of it is just absolutely brilliant.
Some of his poetry is like, yeah, excellent stuff. And he's a bit of an artist as well. He can do some wonderful drawings. So you really need to see some of those at some point. He's cool.
And we sort of decided, well, maybe we could kind of like use him. And Nick sort of became like a fifth member of the band, albeit a bit part-time.
Steve said, have you got any poems you could read out? So I used to sort of say, yeah, okay. And because I was interested in an Indian guru at the time called Bhagwan, I changed my name briefly for about 2 years to Prem Nick. And rather than use my real name, I used Prem Nick as my name that I used to use when I did any poems. And sometimes I think my first poem I ever actually did for the Disruptors or with the Disruptors was a poem about Norman Tebbit, which became a bit of an anthem and a bit of a chant, and that's quite a short one, and everyone used to basically chant along to it.
Norman Tebbit has no sense less than a rabbit. His brain fell out when he lost his hair, and we all know that he doesn't care. He couldn't give a bugger, he couldn't give a toss. As long as he's employed, he's the boss. So on your bike, Norman Tebbit and your Thatcher crew, you're all bald and smelly and we don't like you.
And we decided we were going to start using him on the records. We'd stick like the odd sort of poem on. Which then leads us to our first album. And we included Nick on that. He had a couple of poems on there.
Bishop Barnaby, where can your congregation be? Are they at home asleep in their beds, or are they burnt up without any heads? Where is your crucifix? Where is your flock? Where is your crozier? Gone, they've all been blown up. Where are the Christians who pressed that switch? And who in what's name did man do this to man? Morris Norvik the clown, in his purple gown, got out his bells and rang, talking about the glory of God, when war broke out, that poor old sod. Ring the bells and sirens, he starts to yell, drop them bombs, my God, my gown, my cathedral in ruins, my life full of burns. Let's all be crucified by fire together, forever and ever and ever and ever.